Hey, how you doing? Yeah. We'll send money, I think, to the sheriff's office or something like that. On everything. Yeah, I haven't processed being back to work.
Being past 3:30, Board of County Commissioners, special meeting called to order. All districts are represented by their chief deputies. Notice of meeting was posted July 29th. Prayer and pledge. Please join me. Dear Lord, thank you for allowing us to be together in doing the business of the county. In your name, amen. Join me in pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And the one agenda item, under Sheriff Anderson, did you want to address?
Yeah, myself and they better explain the specifics of the process of the JAG grant.
So the Department of Justice has funds that they divvy up across the United States based on Part 1 UCR crimes, rape, robbery, murder, so on and so forth, based on the amount of money that, or the amount of crime that we have in Oklahoma County. Oklahoma County is a disparate jurisdiction with the cities of Oklahoma City, Midwest City, Edmond, and Del City. So they give us a portion of those funds. What we plan on doing with those funds is as law enforcement purposes. What we've designated those for is to pay our portion of the costs of radios on the Oklahoma City radios on their radio system. So this year it's $179,423, and we have until September 30th, 2024 to spend those funds.
Any other questions? Seeing none, entertain a motion to.
Yeah, so moved.
Second. Yeah, I was waiting for a button here.
Motion
No
is second
buttons? Okay.
of the item. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Any comments from District 1?
No, thank you.
District 3?
No, thank you.
All right, we come to citizen participation. And you're up. Chris, you're up.
Oh, I didn't know you were looking at him, sir. I apologize.
How's everybody today? I wanted to say this is a letter that I'm going to hand to you guys for the record, and your bosses have it as well in their inbox. The People's Council for Justice Reform formally nominates the incorruptible former Senator Connie Johnson to serve the remaining portion of the unexpired term of resigning commission-appointed trustee Joe Albaugh. Former Senator Connie Johnson is the most qualified, experienced, and ethical voice on criminal justice reform in Oklahoma County and statewide. The Honorable former Senator Johnson also has a credible track record on policy, transparency, accountability, and integrity. Senator Johnson is renowned as the mother of criminal justice reform legislation in Oklahoma and a trailblazer for liberty in our state with the second highest incarceration rate per capita in the world. Senator Johnson is a trusted authority on the subject matter of crime, punishment, rehabilitation, and incarceration. Senator Johnson also has the respect and the trust of the community at large, including victims and survivors, law enforcement, lawmakers, and mental health professionals. We ask the Oklahoma County Board of Commissioners for a fair, transparent, and inclusive search process. We firmly believe that in an equitable search process, it will be concluded that Senator Johnson is the most qualified, equipped candidate in our local community for the vacant seat. I also included her biography as well with her credentials, and I want to just give just a few moments to explain why we are recommending Senator Johnson. Anybody who saw the jail trust meeting yesterday knows it was a bit chaotic and knows that the DOJ is formally investigating the county jail, as well as the state health department has sued the county jail. We lost another person as soon as DOJ left for Washington, D.C. We've lost 12 people in 7 months. All of these entities that have been investigating this jail, including county corruption, they're not lying. There's something there. And we were told that everything's running fine yesterday. And that is clearly not the case, as we have seen. I'm one of the people that has to talk with the victims, families, and themselves, and then try to display to you that things have to change, and then we are told we're crazy. And we're not. And that is why we're bringing forth this very credentialed professional to come in, because we still have to keep the business going. There is not a single voice on this trust right now that is acknowledging what is factually happening. The reason that there are people looking into this situation is that something must be done. So I implore you all to really have a good, robust search, and please look over what I'm handing to you all. Thank you all so much for your time. Again, we have lives to save. We cannot wait any longer. Action must be taken. Thank you all so much.
Sir, if you'd like to speak.
My name is Derwin Romani. Was that a little tongue twister there for you, Mr. Taylor? It's all right. Brian, he has a problem with it too. It's Romani, not Romani. Thank y'all for letting me address you today. My concerns with Taylor, and I'm happy to be here because y'all are doing an admirable job. But my turn at this mic might turn a little different head. It would kind of follow some of the things that Chris was talking about, but I'm going to look at it from another perspective. I am an individual who works with at-risk youth, and I work with mental health and substance abuse in the field. And I work with a lot of nonprofits. My issue that I have document and have statistics to back it up, that there needs to be some federal oversight. I hate to say that at a county meeting, but it is factual. And the reason that there needs to be some federal oversight, it wouldn't be from the traditional place where you say boogeyman, 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 the far right, they're the boogeyman. These mean, old, racist white men are out to get us. This is the big lie. Because in my experience, and what I would like to run down to you, is what I have been detailing in a documented way, is the mass misuse of funds, the mass manipulation from the far left. These witch hunts that have been launched by the left to get everybody stirred up, what they call wokeism, is a big lie. We have a big election going on, that especially in my district. So here's a detail. I blurted out at a debate not too long ago that one of the liberal programs that only addresses, remember again, it's not the far right. I hope these funds that we're dealing with the jail and dealing with the criminal justice, some of them be able to be rolled out to help African Americans. I know one of the candidates who's not here today, I wish she was, she broke her neck to go over to the east side and talk to Lori Combs. Lori Combs just lost her place. You know, we love to jump in all the black churches and run around when it's campaign season, but you have totally ignored those people when it was time for them to be actually acknowledged. 48% of the people that are in that jail are African Americans. Yeah, they hate that when you talk like this. But you have a program that is praised in this city. I'm not going to name the program, but I will put it in writing and in legal because this is about to go to the feds. But you don't go, none of the girls that are dressed in that program are hardly African Americans. For the last 3 years, you trinkle maybe 2 or 3 little black girls in there. Black women are being fired. Black people working for nonprofits, it's been a trend for the last 2 weeks, have been fired from nonprofits now that all the money has been distributed and trickled down. That's the plantation mentality. Again, it's not far right wing whites doing this. These are white supremacist liberals doing this. Why they point the finger all the time at these evil white men. I know 3 black ladies that are at the top of their game, and just because they complained, their white bosses, white liberal bosses, came in and said, pack your stuff and get up out of here. And these are some of the programs that are praised right before y'all all the time. They come up here and they roll them out and trickle it out and get these dollars. They can't stand black men. Don't even want a masculine black man, somebody like me, who has a outstanding track record of working with gangs in the city, working with black men. They don't need none of those people around. So I just wanted to state these facts because if you look, and I'll shut up after this. I went to North Carolina about two months ago, accidentally. Walked into a meeting that I was supposed to be at another meeting, but they had canceled it. The meeting, this $40-some million or something like that was being rolled out to help the homeless. To help the homeless. In that meeting, on every row, it was 10 people on each row, so it was 4 rows. There was only 2 black people in there, me and Mr. Pettis. I was there by accident. They was divvying up a program. This program was led by white liberals. So you can twitch in that seat all you want to, but it's facts. We're going to bring out facts, statistics, and data. Facts, statistics, and data. None of those people getting any of that money was black. That wasn't the far right-wing Republicans doing that. Most of those women, when I walked up and talked to them, they championed themselves as liberals, as people that help people. That needs to be investigated. When they rolled out the CARES Act money, most of the money, evidence. I knew men, white men and black men, that wasn't into it with their wives or their girlfriends and they share custody. When the men went down there, they were discriminating against them with that money. The feds need to look into that. While you acting bougie and arrogant, Durham Romani is the same guy that took Akbar all the way to the 10th Circuit. The same guy who is the student of Bobby Battles, who took the Department of Correction away from the state with the landmark case ruled by the federal judge. I'm a student of his. And several of my cases have been to the federal court. So we're going to look into this criminal activity. I'm saying it, criminal activity that y'all disguise as liberal activity. Inclusiveness is all say inclusiveness. Everybody need to be on the same page. Black men, white men, gays, we're all being discriminated. And we got a big boogeyman named Donald Trump who's trying to get us all. But when you roll out and get that money in, you say hell with black men. Repeatedly. You got program after program that is backed by liberals that you don't give a dime to black men coming out of prison, black men coming out of incarceration. Nothing is given to make a black man come back and be responsible fathers. There ain't no programs out there. And then you roll these fake bourgeoisie activists. They ain't got no following. They got a following because you gave them a fake platform. I'll let that be the last word. You'll hear more from me in writing. Y'all have a blessed day.
All right, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye. Aye.